The 2026 BYD Seal makes 530 horsepower and undercuts everything in its class. For years, the electric sedan meant one badge, one shape, one answer. So here is the real question. Is this better than a Tesla Model 3? Start with the shape, low, wide, and sculpted like poured metal. Every crease was shaped to slip through the air. It looks like money, yet it asks for surprisingly little of yours. So before you buy any electric sedan, subscribe, because the Seal is quietly rewriting what your money buys, with one flaw we will get to in a moment. Up front, the light signature is razor thin, a knowing nod to European design. And that badge, BYD, once a punchline, is now a genuine threat. Flush handles, frameless mirrors, and then the real surprise waits inside. Because this cabin punches far above what it costs. It feels a full class more expensive than it truly is. Soft leather, real metal, and ambient light across the whole dash. At the center sits a 15.6-inch screen that spins from landscape to portrait. It runs BYD's own software with wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto built in. The seats are diamond-quilted, heated, cooled, and far more supportive than the badge suggests. Everything you touch here feels considered, not cost-cut. The wheel is small, flat-bottomed, and satisfying to hold. That rotating screen is the party piece, crisp and quick to respond. Below it, a jewel-like gear selector and a proper bank of buttons. There is wireless charging, deep storage, and clever room for two phones at once. Sit here, and nothing whispers that this car costs less than its German rivals. The driving position is low, snug, and properly sporting. Move to the back, and this is where a family will care most. Rear legroom is generous for a car this sleek. Two adults settle in with real comfort. The only snag, the floor sits high, so taller passengers get little thigh support. Up front though, the technology simply gets on with it. Because underneath the comfort lies the headline that makes the Seal so hard to beat. Beneath the floor sits BYD's famous Blade battery. It is built into the body itself, structural, not just a pack bolted on. That gives a stiffer shell, a lower center of gravity, and, testers agree, a planted car. This is real engineering, not merely a bargain. Open the boot and there is room for a big weekend shop. But charging is where the Seal finally asks you to compromise. There is a handy front boot too, big enough to swallow the charging leads. The issue is peak speed, capped at 150 kilowatts. A Hyundai Ioniq 6 refills 10 to 80 in about 18 minutes. The Seal needs closer to 30. For most owners, charging quietly at home overnight, none of that matters. And the range still stretches past 300 miles on a charge. So the Seal is fast, striking, and seriously well built. The only question left is the money. And here is the figure that changes everything. This excellence lands at 48,700 pounds. For that, 530 horsepower and 0 to 62 in 3.8 seconds. So, does it beat the Tesla Model 3? On value and pace, it outpunches the lot. The clever buy is the cheaper rear drive design. Skip it only if you rapid charge daily. Cross-shop the Ioniq 6 and Model 3. It scores a mighty 9.1. Watch our Ioniq 6 review next.